Big John, Big John.
Okay, got home from work this morning. Back 970 in the corn planter out. Got Bertha. Got it hooked up to the drain drill. Down here putting fuel in it. My DEF fluid looks pretty good. I don't think I have to worry about that. Phone's about dead. So I got my charger on the truck. Get that plugged in. Get all this stuff going. Okay, talk to you in a little bit. All right. Everything's hooked up. Fueled up. You see me putting fuel in it. Got the tubes on, the drop tubes back there. That job's a pain in the back. Got it done now. So I'm heading over to Dad's. I thought I had seed left over. I thought I had seed left over from last year, but I didn't. So we're gonna go over to Dad's and start over there. That was the first place that I sprayed, so that's the first place we're going to plant beans. I don't know, clouds don't look, the sky don't look all that good, but I guess we'll see what happens. So I'll see you over there. All right, we're going. I've got 5 1/4 acres done. Got the whole thing cut in, and we're back and forth now. So the sprockets are all spinning. I don't know if the new auger works or not. These beans for this field came in bags, so I put 38 bags in it, and all by hand, so we didn't use the auger. Next load. Well, no, I still got 7 bags left, so I'll put them in first, and then run them out, and then the next load will be through the auger. So get this field done, then we're going to head down to my brother's, because that's going to go to wheat down there too. So that'll be the next early beans. And I've got plenty in here to finish this field, and probably half of that field maybe. Then we'll change varieties. Going. All right, finished up at Dad's, down here at my brother's, cutting in all the headlands. All the headlands are done. Just doing this little spot right here. This little short runs just east of his house, a couple 100 yards long is all. So you're constantly turning. Dad brought a wagon of Golden Harvest seed over, so I dumped them last 7 bags of LG in, and now we're going to switch to Golden Harvest when I get these run out. Pretty close, and I think he's going to take over for me, so I can go home and get some sleep. Worked last night. I got to go in early tonight, 2 hours early. Fun. She's wet down here in this sand. She's wet. A lot of moisture. Wow. It's planting pretty good though. I mean, but there's a lot of moisture underneath. The sides of these sand hills lay wet. They wheat on the sides. You'll be going along and think everything's fine and dandy and good and dry, and you get halfway down the sand hill or up the sand hill. Now this tractor's not going to do that, but the old 970 did it. So yeah, done with this, so I'm gonna head, well, I'm gonna make one more pass that way. That'll be even with what I did along the edge of the house there. And then I'm gonna head down to the far end, striking the land out, and get the big rounds going, and go from there. Do it at a slight angle with the standing corn stalks. I've seen in my mapping that I have a slight angle in there. We'll just have to see how much of an angle it is, whether it's drilling or whether it's working ground. Alright, so I'm coming down through here, well, half an hour ago, getting my angle set, just about out of seat. Dad's waiting for me at the other end with the wagon, and I look down and the shaft isn't turning anymore. It's like my heart's sunk. It's like, oh no. I stop, I look over there, all the mechanism, I don't know if you can see all them gears turning, they were all intact yet, so nothing was twisted like before. Here it was, the long chain from the wheel up to that first jack shaft. It looks like the master link came out of it. So I went to the house, got a master link, put it all back together. We'll see. Wow. All right, whirlwind of activity, and I didn't even grab my camera. So I got off work this morning, got home, took care of business, sweating. I got Dad planting. He finished up over to Mark's. So he brought the drill and stuff home, put it in the barn. So we got that out. Had quite a bit of seed left. So we went to field number 4, the big one in the middle. And I cut all the headlands in on that using the guidance system. You don't want to mess with it. I do have to use it if we're going back and forth, but so he took over. So I called Kurt. It's kind of breezy out. I said, "Do you want me to spray?" He said, "Yes, please, if you can. I really greatly appreciate it." I said, "Okay." He told me we're in the fields where he's busy. He's working ground for a deck to pull that off for a while too, to plant beans. So he gave me the acres and the recipe, so I got it all mixed up. It's in the tank ready to go, and by the time I got done with that, Dad was about out of seed. So I went and talked to him. He had enough for one more round, so he made one more round. I went up and checked seed, and the only seed I had here that was early for wheat ground was bag. Well, I talked to Kurt when I got done spraying. He's got one of them cages to dump bulk bags. He said we can take it out and you can get it. Well, I figured Dad would take a little longer to run that drill empty, but he didn't. So anyway, we're just going to dump it off the pallet. So I get the Bobcat, dig out the wagon, clean the wagon out because it's got barn debris in it, being in the barn, straw, that, you name it. And pick it up. My Bobcat, that's about all it wants, is 40 units. Pick it up, look at the bottom of the pallet that it's sitting on, and it don't don't have this hole in the pallet for the spout to come out. Well, I know I got one in the barn somewhere, so I went and found that. Throwed it down on the barn floor, drove the Bobcat in there, set the pallet down, picked it up with the straps. I can't pick it up high enough with the straps to get over the side of the wagon. Otherwise, I'd just get that. So, picked it off of that pallet, set it down on the other pallet. Dad guided me down. Last time I dumped a bulk bag like that, the damn thing collapsed on me and rolled off into the wagon. I had a heck of a time. I ended up cutting it into strips to pull it out. Anyway, we're gonna try it because I'm brushed. So get her up there over the wagon, just barely over the door side of the wagon. So the pile's right at the door. And get her all untied. Boom, it starts dumping. So I hurried up, climbed up on the back of the Bobcat, up on the arms, and got up on the pallet forks, and or the backbone, and I held that bag back against there so it wouldn't. I had it pretty level, so it dumped pretty even. But then I had to pick it up. I had to pick all the corners up and shake all the seat in the middle. So we got that. I went and pulled the fill auger off the drill, got that all in position. Then jumped in the Rhino, which was hooked to the wagon, pulled that up there. Got that all going. Augered almost all of them. It's 40 units and the drill holds 38. So, filled the drill up, cleaned the auger out, got everything put back away, put the wagon back in the barn with a teaspoon of seed left in it. It looks like it could rain, so just put that in there. Back out of the way so Dad can pull the drill in when he's done. And got him going again. And now I'm heading to Kirk's property. The one field up in Bradner is a pain because it's the one farm up in Bradner, because it's three different fields and none of them are square, and there's a ditch through the middle of them and woods on one side. It's all at angles, so that'll take a while for that one. And then the other one south on 26 here, that one's a pretty good field. It's square, but it's got a house in the one corner, so wind picks up every once in a while and then it dies back down. It's coming about straight out of the south, so I'll be alright. So that's where I'm going. I put the dogs in the house. They've been out all morning. It was cute. Ruckus was chasing the grain drill back and forth across the field. I didn't have my camera with me. I didn't grab it. Dad was in a hurry to get going, and when I take time to grab the camera, he's like, stopped the Kirk and dumped a splash of fuel in this thing. Well, pretty much filled it up, but that's all right. Spraying his stuff, so I guess that works. But I didn't even notice that the fuel gauge was down like that until I was going down 55. So anyway, we'll run down here and do Genie's, and go uptown and up to Bradner and do that one up there. So we'll see you out there. Well, I come I'm rolling in here and I seen that field that was worked and planted. Man, this is going to be great. Nice and smooth. Did I mention this is a rock pile up here and you can't get it smooth. So anyway, we're bouncing along. I got her down about 8 miles an hour instead of 10. The wind, slow down, get a little bigger droplet. Whoa. Busy talking, not paying attention. That's why I like putting 2 passes on the headlight. Anyway, looks like I'm covering it up here. So I'll have a little sliver left down there. The driveway comes up and then it flares out. Yeah, I know you guys can't see it. It's pretty rough. So I'm not even going to try and grab the camera off of there and show you. Actually, I'm still covering everything. I might make it. Anyway, yeah, then we'll head up to Bradley and do that mess.